Hello and welcome back to the next episode. We are diving into the revolution in this episode, which is also going to be the last one. We are going to unleash a revolutionary Italy on the world here. So we are not going to oppose the revolution that is hitting us. We could probably get to one stability to avoid it. Potentially, we could. But we would need to do, for example, the this one here and the tax relief here. That would probably get us to 1 already, to 0 already, and then from there to 1. So we're not going to do this. Instead, I hope that we can... that this will happen. So we do have about 9 ticks left. But we also are already at 0, almost. So I think it will get tight. 8 ticks left. We're at 0. We have to... And now the question is, how much stability do we get per tick here afterwards? It went up to 2%. Yeah, it's still a lot. So if it continues with 8%, then this might get close, because then it's 12 ticks until we get to stability 1. And we only have 6 left with a 75% chance. So that's pretty... well, let's see. Ah, no, it's a good one here. Yes, we have. Okay. So... yeah, it's still going up by 8%. So that's really fast. Come on. Could we provoke them? Wouldn't that be funny? The biggest problem we have is actually that I think... I mean, letting them loot Milan would of course be nasty, but... a lot of wealth would disappear then. That's not cool, but I think we have to buy this... we have to accept this. So we are going to move our army out of the way. Let's move it to... let's halve it and move it here. And move it here. Oh, wait a second. Florence doesn't have enough. So here, we go there. Come on. 70%. Can we do something to buy more time? Probably. What could we do that costs us stability? Could leverage the elite here. No, we have everything running already that costs us stability. How about here? Renegotiate urban charters could be done, which costs us 25%. Yep, I'm gonna keep that in mind in case it doesn't work out. So let's see. Parallel authority. Okay, that has nothing to do with the revolution here. We are going to pick the clergy here, because burghers are high loyalty anyway. 80%. 4 more ticks. And yeah, it should be fine. Should be decently fine. Yeah, revolutionaries are now a threat. We could provoke them actually. No, let's not do this. It's funny that's only cost 61 military to harsh treatment, which is very weird, because 60 military to delay a 600,000 revolutionary army. I don't know. So I think, let's see, what would happen? We need to... I think we need to let them capture our capital, but I don't actually know how it works in detail here. But we should, before this happens, before we get into the disaster, we should assess our situation here. So let's wait until we're at 95%. Then we check out production, population, and so on, because that's the rough... well, the numbers we have reached, because we don't know how much we are going to lose in that revolutionary war that's going to happen. So let's see. 1st of July. There we go. So now we do a census here. And population. We do have 9.7 tenants, growing by 75,000 per year. That's a lot of growth. And we do have 10 million residents, so we have a lot more residents now than we do have peasants. Great, and they are growing by 48,000 and then 45,000 migration inwards. That's wow. 200,000 burgers, that's also not that few. That's also a lot. Yeah, and let's see the industry here. Food deficit is actually down to less than 500 by now. Salt has also gone up, which probably has to do with the rural skill that we got from the industrialization. So a lot of salt mines probably maxed out from this. Also the crops probably. Fiber didn't really dent. Fuel demand is still through the roof now. Timber is extreme. 1,700 deficit here. Luxury is overproduced by only 460. Consumer goods, we have 3,270 overproduction here. That's so insane. Yeah, 8,000 commerce. Look at that. We have so much commerce here. And oh, that's Pavier. This one here. So 18,000 commerce size here, producing 2,800. So that's like more than a quarter of our total commerce output is coming from Milan itself. And then we do have these ones here with 5,000 size as well, which is like 1,654. We could invest into this one actually, but probably not worth it right now. And another 1,400 here. And I think Castello had grown quite yes, 1,300. Yeah. So this one has grown significantly as well. Let's check Milan. Also quite big by now, with 1,700. And the Suez Canal here has gone up to 1,200, which is still extremely profitable. And our provinces down here are also extremely profitable, which means we should have invested more into these ones by now, which probably plays a role in how our exports work, because we could probably export more to the east here, another 900 here, and another almost 1,000 size here. So this is all extremely high, which is fascinating. And now we are going to get hit with the revolution. So let's see. You can see that the speed is extremely slow now on 5 speed. So my computer is at its limit. And there we go. Isn't that cute? And can we accept them? No, we can't. So we have to let them siege us. Oh, we should do one more thing first before we... So the card here. So what's happening here? We can't? Because it's occupied? Really? Yeah, because it's getting sieged, that's why. But we can do this here. No, we can't. Yeah, okay, doesn't matter. We're exporting probably a lot. So, I guess Milan has to fall. We can... we can't, sortie. Sadly, we can't. So now let's rate what will happen here. What? Really? That's an interesting timing. So we are going to ship 70,000 units over here. They must have missed that calling. Okay, and now we are going to wait until the rabbits broke us. I mean, we could actually even... I mean, this one is a problem here. We could still defeat this. And our emperor just is calm. He is about to get dethroned here. Come on. Maybe we should have removed the castle here firsthand so that it is faster. I mean, we could even... Actually, we should do to limit the damage. So this one will also move here. No. So the other army, the 60,000 here, they should go home again. Actually, they should go here. So let's get them over there again. And we're going to clean up the small armies here. It's just to prevent... Okay, we go here. To limit the damage that we take. We should have done this, actually. So let's reduce the speed here. Because we got a lot of stuff to do. Oh, it doesn't have a leader anymore. The leader is on the other army. So we go here next. And then we just go through the small ones. We should get to Venice, actually, as quickly as we can. So just go here next. And we go... Oh, this one is at 35% already. Get rid of that one. So we just let Milan fall, I guess. And then this should be enough to kick us into a revolutionary state. Come on, game. Come on. Yeah, that's why recording this is really time consuming by now, because we have the yearly ticks which are really long now. Because my computer is just not strong enough anymore to do this here. Come on. And the world got so big with all the colonial states that the economy is getting really complicated. So come on. There we go. Cremona is next. There we go here. No, that's not Cremona. Oh, we just were in Cremona, okay. And our fleet with the other 70,000 is... Oh, that should actually stop here first. They have... Now, wait a second. This one has progressed further. We shouldn't forget that our Suez Canal has garrison level 7 and a fort. I think the highest... One of the highest we could do. Okay, we do luxury cloth here. We do have way too many consumer goods, by the way. So these two are done. We go here, then we go here. And then we go to Venice. And now we wait for this one here. There we go. We can move over. Actually, we can go there and you go there. And then we pick them up to go here. There we go. So... Snow. This is really not hard to defeat these rebels here. Broken Aristocrats has expired. Okay, that was the crackdown for one of the reforms we did. Come on. There we go. So let's see, we go there, then we go here. And now we take these ones out. Okay, what else to defeat or what next? Actually, we need to recover a bit of manpower here. So let's go to Mantua. And we only have... Yeah, this one is at minus 78%. This will take forever because it has the garrison level 7 and it has a level 4 fort. It could still have 8 actually. We could go 5, we could go up one more. But this leads to 180% siege fort defense here, which of course makes this rather impossible for them to take, even with 13 cannons, because that's only +1. So there's no chance that they get this quickly. And now actually we are going to send these guys here while we wait with this army to recover a bit, because as we can see, all infantry is gone. all infantry is gone. So let's... What? Restrict serfdom. Why would we get the... This is definitely bugged. Because we still have the overthrow the government rebels here. Okay, I'm confused into what is happening here currently. But let's see, maybe we can get the revolutionaries. Maybe I shouldn't have defeated that much. I don't know. Oh, is the condition was that no province should be occupied, but sieging is apparently okay. Or whoever. I'm not going to say anything here. So let's go here. And get rid of those ones here. Come on. We're going to still wait until they have taken our capital there. Now we go here. Okay, and we shift the smaller army we sent to the Suez Canal. And the bigger one we set it here to Pavia, the old capital. And we wait for a month tick and then we send it down there. We also switched the song because I'm a bit annoyed by that one. So, 1st of September and on the 2nd, yes, now. Please go there. And 14%. 35%. I hope not too much is going to fall here. We can check the numbers. 876 here. I hope not too many will die when this city falls. Okay. Yeah, that was obvious here. Okay, and then we get this army home as well. So 876. Let's see how much actually dies. When it falls, if it falls, I don't know. Okay, Lombardy has fallen. Oh, we have to take apparently, so let's take this one. There we go. And how does it work now? Okay, so it takes 24 months until they do this. And yeah, we lost 30,000. Blah. Infrastructure fund, however, seems to be untouched. But yeah, 30,000 dead people. That's a lot. And now, oh, we got an open spot here. So let's go for this artist here. Why not? Okay, so let's just wait it out. 24 months, of course, is a long time. But yeah. So let me just jump forward a bit until this has happened. Okay, here we are. The progress on that overthrow is at 96%. We let them take another province, Tessin in this case, because I didn't want to risk defeating these rebels, and who knows what happens if they don't have an army anymore. So we just let this run to 100%. Here we go! So, oh great. We got the best guy here, 130. And begin a new alignment. Of course, so now no idea what happens. We are now revolutionary Italy. And I'm sure other players will not like this. I mean, other players not, but other whatever. So let's see. Oh, we just inherited that army, which we probably don't need. Yeah, we can remove this one. Don't want that. So we do have two armies here. Can enact government reforms. Apparently something is not taken. Why can't we? Nobility, none. We need to take extraordinary powers. Is this republic currently operating normally? Or legal dictatorship? Nah, we are going to be dormant here. For the moment at least. Revolutionary republics provides us with 10% morale of armies, +2 heretic acceptance, monthly autonomy, +0.1. Revolutionary zeal, I have no idea what kind of mechanic that is. And now we can pick office. Let's go with like something like 4 years here. And everything else can stay the same. Interesting. Yeah, now we are a republic. Yeah, which one should I pick? I got everything. Oh, here. None. Yeah, we are none. Of course, yes. Perfect. So, too few rivals. Yeah, I don't really care, but we can pick them. Fine. Is there anything that indecision popped up now? Not really. I don't know. So did anything else change? By the way, I have picked in between Grand Fleet because we got a new admin, a new idea group from admin 58. So that's a thing. But it doesn't really matter anymore. So I don't know. Does anything change from the flip to revolutionary? We also didn't get anything down here. So I have no clue how revolutionaries work. I think the last time I prevented the revolution when I was playing. The last campaign I played. And I think the actual last time that I played with revolution was actually in vanilla. So normal EU4, like 2 years after release probably, or 1 year. In the first years where I didn't play on a mod. So that's probably a little bit long time away. Okay. Did we lose all centralization? At 100 it gives the following benefits. Discipline +5, administrative efficiency +30%. Did we just lose all our benefits from centralization? That would be a mess, right? That would be a mess. Let's see. No, we still have... But I don't see the bonus from administration. Centralization. What? Why is lagging? 1st of February. Let's pick furniture here. So maybe we lost all bonuses from centralization. That would be wild. I mean, we should see that vessel income is 0. Yeah, we lost our... Maybe revolutions are not a thing one should play with. So, order will be restored, yes. So, do I actually get revolutionary zeal if I go to war here? Can I get some more somewhere? I don't know. Legal dictatorship, can I get it somewhere from here? I don't see. I don't know. I don't see it. I mean, plus 30% administrative efficiency would be crazy because we have 47% already. So... How about we attack Austria? Spread the revolution. You must have spread the revolution beyond our borders. What would it do? Conquest. 50% aggressive expansion. Sounds like a good deal, right? Austria 83,000, high now 52,000. Fine. You know what? We are going to change something. So let's have a bit of fun here for the last years that we play. So we're going to increase our military spending by quite a bit. So, and now we are going to start recruiting more stuff here. So that's one army. Let's get another army going. So let's build a revolutionary guard. But we can't have any of those. That must also be new. Are they better though? They don't look like it. I have no idea how the mechanics work actually. So let's make a template here. We want equal amounts of, so like 15, 5, 25, 25, 15. Oh, that's too much, 10. And then let's do 30. So that's safe. And then we throw this army here down in the south. There we go. And let's position our armies here on the border and get ready for a war. And this fleet here, actually we can split out the heavies here. There we go. Oh, we can upgrade them. Let's do it. That was expensive. Can we upgrade the others as well? No, only the heavies. Okay, and then we pick a leader. And set them on hunt enemy fleets on the Mediterranean. But first of all, they have to be repaired. So now, when the armies are in place, we go to war to see what happens with our revolutionary zeal here, if that works. So, show superiority. Hungary, we could call in Hungary on our side, we could call in Spain or both of them. I don't think I want to, but we could go to war with France afterwards if we want to. So let's do it. And we go for the capital straight away. Earthquake destroys Lisbon. Yeah, that's sad. Okay. Loot, loot, loot. So does that change now? It changes by 0 each year due to... Yeah, I think this mechanic doesn't exist. Got the feeling it doesn't. Which is problematic, I would say. Claim revolution. Gets more scores, rolling benefits. Yeah, but how does it work? How do we get that? Replaces absolutism or revolutionary nations. Yeah, I think it's just not implemented here for us. So we are going to wait until this army is complete. Did we forget some units? I don't know. Apparently something is missing. We take another leader here. And let's go into Switzerland and defeat them. Maybe we get something from war when we fight a battle? I don't know. Seriously? Swiss, why would you fight? Why in God's name would you fight? So now we continue here to this one there. This fort there. So probably they're going to start running away here. There we go. I know they want to fight. Can we do something about this? No, we can't take another tech here. But they have -2. Ooh, they have 3.5 discipline. Why do they have a bonus? They must have an idea group that I don't have. Ooh, that's dangerous now, because that makes a very big difference this late in the game. Yep. We shouldn't fight this. At least we need double the troops, basically. So that did hurt us. I mean, we can still easily win this, but it's just... Let's wait until... Actually, let's recall this army here. So that we can fight with that. Still interesting. Yeah, it doesn't look like there is a way to get revolutionary zeal here. So we are going to combine these armies here, and then we just fight them again. Here we go. I'm sure you want to run away. Yes, but you are too slow. Way too slow here. And now 106. Yeah, that's going to be a lot better for us. We are going to loot Vienna. Of course we do. And now we go there. And we also use the 80,000 to have some fun here. There we go. Now we got some positive war score from this. And we just do another fight there. You don't stand a chance here. So now we go here. Do we get revolutionary deal if we make a peace deal? I don't know. Revoke Imperial Spread Revolution. Only the home of the revolution, the revolutionary target can demand this peace option. Yeah, but we are. What? We could vassalize them. That would be bold. Okay, we need to just take out some few countries here. Where are you going? Okay, let's go here as well. There we go. They probably want to save Vienna here. So let's go home. Okay, so I think we have reached a point where this... we've reached a point where we don't have content anymore. So Age of Revolution, there's also nothing in there. We do have Republican tradition. We do have a terrible leader, but we can vote in a new one soon. But we are not going to get any kind of revolutionary zeal here. I mean, even if we were to take something, I guess. So let's just take Vienna for 3 prestige. Aggressive expansion doesn't cost us anything. There we go. Did that get us anything? Nope. So yeah, there's nothing we can do to get that score up. So, but we just lost all of our centralization. Great. Isn't that great? So, this is the end of the campaign now. And just want to point out, so 100 years would be left. And we pretty much maxed out a lot of stuff here in our country. We do see here that we have a growth of almost 10,000 population per year. So extrapolating that for 100 years, we are probably more than 2 million in the city here. More than 2 million, easily, if it continues roughly the same way. And also, yeah, we are just extremely rich. So let's also, again, take everything here. Let's check this one out. So we are importing a lot of stuff. For example, 558 fiber from Castile, or rather from Spain proper. And we are exporting 1,500 from Liguria, consumer goods. A lot of raw materials. So Liguria is probably moving, Genoa is moving stuff around. But we are exporting 1,000 industrial to Spain. And we are importing a lot of exotics from different things. We are importing a lot of timber, exporting a lot of stuff. So yeah, and if we go to Genoa itself here, 434 food is bought from Aden, which is probably getting that from the east. Can check Aden afterwards. We are importing fuel. We're exporting, yeah, this is moving to Lombardy. Yeah, so basically I think we are moving a lot of goods around here to be then sold in different places. We currently have a stockpile around apparently, so every one of few years the commerce either buys or sells. So I think we currently have like a buy round more or less, because it's a lot more imports currently than exports, which means they are filling up their stockpiles again. But we can check out here. So where is food? Let's start with food here. We are importing from Cairo. Interesting that we buy from Cairo and then sell to Italy. Salt is bought from different directions. But we are moving consumer goods outwards, for example, into Africa. We are also... Oh, wrong. We're buying exotics from India here. Yeah, this is just a lot of stuff. Let's check Suez, what they are doing. So Suez here is also buying food from Cairo. And exporting, importing various things. And let's check as the last one, let's check Venice in the eastern node here. So in the Adriatic Sea node. Importing a lot of fuel. Exporting a lot of industrial, but in Italy itself. Yeah. So just, we do have a massive economy here, which is just doing stuff. So let's check it out once more again. Top statistics here. We have 10 million peasants exactly. And we have 10.5 million residents here, growing extremely quickly. And in total, we have barely 21 million. So wealth-wise, we do have... The tenants are not that rich, the peasants, I mean, here. So you can see here the luxury score is relatively low. And let's see the residents here. It's a bit higher for them, not super crazy either. But the per capita wealth is significantly higher. Landlords, yeah. The clergy, in our case, are the most rich people. That has the reason that we have currently been endowing them, so we are giving them money from our tax income, just to make them happier again after all the reforms we did. That's why they're buying that much. Why did the food deficit just jump up by 1,200? Weird. Fibers, fuel, raw materials, it's insane. And the consumer good number is of course the craziest of them all. And industrial with 2,600 is also impressive. But yeah, so here we're going to leave it. This was a very fun campaign to play Toll. And just want to point out, we do have pretty much everywhere low autonomy now. So autonomy 0 or close to it at least. 5.8 here, 0% in Suez. And culture-wise, we have spread our Lombard culture pretty nicely, as we can see here. It has spread faster in this direction because these cultures were not accepted. These ones here are accepted, so it's 75% slower, which means as soon as it spread over here into this area, it was a lot faster. And we also spread the Neapolitan culture a bit into Sicily, but most of it is actually converting in this direction here. But we do see we have one Lombard province here on Corsica by now. But this one didn't convert yet, right? Oh no, Tunis converted to Neapolitan, okay. By the way, what does it trade with? But this one... just has a variety of trades ongoing. Also trading with Spain a lot. So it doesn't really go into Africa from here. Doesn't really do that. Because there's probably not enough stuff to buy or sell here. But interesting. Yeah, so and also last look on the prices here. What we can see is that food has gone up to 4.5. That's not surprising that it's relatively expensive. Salt, fiber, fuel, pretty low. Fuel for 1.8. It's surprising actually. Raw with 5 is expected. Timber with 5.9 is also quite expected. Yeah, but the urban goods. Consumer is down to 4. Military is down to 3.7. Naval is 4.3. Industrial 5.2. And luxury is even below 10 as well with 8. And yeah, this is extremely cheap. And if we look at our consumptions here in Milan itself, you can see that the residents eat 280 food. Consumer goods is mostly in the burger department where the consumption is happening here. And luxury is also mostly burgers. Exotics is also mostly burgers. So they are just extremely rich from all the commerce, which explains this. I can see here also that we do have 68,000 burgers here, which is, I mean, this is like 5% of the province is burgers only, and they are growing quickly by 2.2k per month, per year. Yeah, it says here even 5.5% is the population ratio. And we see that the burgers have 30,000 wealth, which is really, really a lot. And clergy wealth is also quite high. Resident wealth is decent for their amount. Peasant wealth is also quite okay here. But of course we could lower the income tax. It's just... Are we not taxing here? Apparently the land tax isn't applied. Oh no, it is, but the income tax is 0.2%. Not sure what's going on here. Maybe it's still a... Maybe it's just not applied currently correctly. But yeah, our income... What we see here is we have 13.78% corruption still, which is still partially from our state corruption. We would have needed to pick other idea groups to get this one lower. We do have some from the estates. We could have weakened them further. Like, if we play the next 100 years, we probably could have removed all of their power, so that the last 10% of provincial corruption could also disappear. Our income rise is, however, mostly land tax and a bit of property and inheritance taxes on our elites here. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. And I think... Oh, let's check the burgers for a second here. Yeah, 170,000 wealth, which is a lot for just a small nation as we are, which is not colonial. And they own, of course, 40% of the commerce, 28% of the industrial. That has went up significantly. Remember that when we tried to weaken the burghers, they had 9% industrial after our expropriation. They have gone up to 28%, so they have bought out everything. Commerce, they didn't buy that much, apparently. And our nobles, I think we only took farmland from them. Yeah, at 16%, so that's low. I think they were at 30% or something before we did something. And the clergy here, which we didn't touch at all the whole campaign, is pretty okay-ish here. They have a decent wealth of 107,000. That's okay. And yeah, so that was fun. Income, barely about 1k. Autonomy is nice. Culture is nice. And actually, let's check out for fun here. So, potential farmland, how much is left? A bit over here. Oh yeah, we just took Ostmark. Why does this one have something left? For some reason, this one has 80 left. Apparently, I didn't invest into that. I didn't see it. I forgot about it. Yeah, forestry is also in Ostmark and a little bit here on the island. So basically nothing. 15 is barely anything. A bit of mines are left. These two I can't open. That's a bug from the stone. So all mines are pretty much gone. And potential fish. Maybe there's a bit left here. No, not really. There's 9 left here. Yeah, this one is not maxed out. That's fine. Probably could easily max out because I do think that the skill isn't adjusted yet. No, it's still 12% skill that it can go up. So yeah, this is still... It can be improved on. Pretty much. So yeah. We are basically maxed out on rural industries. But the urban side, of course, could be go even crazier if we continue here. In regards to what I just said with the corruption, what we would have needed to do would be something like espionage to get the minus 0.2 corruption here. I think bureaucracy also has something in there. Here, 0.1. And there are other idea groups which also give corruption reduction. I'm not sure which one it was. This one is not. One I have, I think it's Empire or something. And administrative. No, it's administrative, right. That's one, is it? Yeah, here, 0.25. So the others would also add up here to get us even lower in corruption. Of course, better kings, we currently have a terrible one, would also lead to lower corruption. So that's a thing as well. But then afterwards, I don't think we can get to 0. You could, for example, invest money into it, but this would just disappear in the void, so you're not going back into the economy. But if you like to have 0 corruption, that would be possible late game. Or earlier if you really invest hard into corruption reduction measures here. Of course, the loyalties also play a role. So, yeah. Pretty much everything is maxed out. There are only some military reforms missing here. And of course the clergy reforms, which we intentionally didn't touch. What's interesting is that I bugged out one province here, this one. For some reason, it got 75,000 Jewish residents. So why it happened, I have no idea, but for some reason it happened. The code must have done something weird here. I know that it happened. This one also has a lot. I knew that there was something here. I do think it has to do with the Reformation, because it happened afterwards in one of the counter-Reformation events, that for some reason this one got these kind of populations, or rather this kind of faith. Yeah, Suez here itself, we have bumped up quite significantly as well. It's also extremely rich by now, so that's great. And with that, I would say leave a like and subscribe, and see you, and thank you for watching this campaign, and see you in the next one, or in one of my Terror Invicta campaigns. And I have to say, this might be the last campaign I play on this mod, or in our mod, because of EU5 coming in November, and I don't think I have time to do another campaign before that. Of course, I will code and mod to get the next release with the burger privileges out, but I don't think I'm going to record or stream another playthrough, or a full playthrough at least. So, look forward to the next release, where you get the burger privileges, which are all gone here. Oh no, one is left. And, well, like us, and see you next time.